All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachahakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that are most on who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakatham, and Salakia. It is extremely brick outside, man. Just trying to warm up. But the title of the lesson that I wanted to speak about, here in transit is this is going to be a very, very chaotic year, all right? And this is not going to be the year for people that are comfortable, okay? This is not going to be the year for the know-it-alls, because everything is going to get thrown into chaos, because that's how the elites get down. Like I just read earlier today, another flight for Delta, all right, has went down, another flight, and so how many planes got to fall out the damn sky before somebody at one of these companies goes to jail? But I don't even think anybody's even been fired, from Boeing or the FAA or whoever's responsible, which really is all of them, all right? And stories are going to get stranger and stranger, and for brothers that are sincere, that are locked in, we're not going to be snared by these things. We won't know exactly what's happening, but we'll have a general sense of what's going on, and we're not going to ultimately be confounded or confused by the things that are going on. We're going to have Isaiah 33:6, as a promise, all right, because the Lord is doing all of these things for his enemies, and it's a thin line between a friend of the Most High or an enemy of the Most High if you are an Israelite. And what I mean by that is the Lord is not having those soft, blurry lines between things. You're either with us or you're against us. That's how the Lord sees it, You're either with this doctrine or you're not with it. And so this is why we don't get down with camps. This is why we hold other camps accountable for the things that they teach, because you can't be, 90% right, okay? If you preach the wrong doctrine, there are consequences to that, man, all right? And ultimately, the Lord saw fit to not only give men the correct doctrine, but to put things in the earth, various events that go on that confirm that these things are going to happen. We haven't seen the actual Quran implemented with our eyes, but we see things leading up to it. And there's a spirit on particular men to teach and to talk about these things. So the elect is warned, all right? And once the elect is warned and they're gathered into the barn, so to speak, okay, that's going to be a wrap. All hell's going to break loose, okay? That's going to be a wrap, and Trump is doing his damnedest. He's doing a great job, by the way, of making sure there's nothing but chaos, okay? Every week there are new executive orders. There's new news out of this Doge committee, all right? Which that's pretty much all of the news you hear from is either from Trump executive order or that Doge committee, all right? We'll see what they'll have to say about the HHS. But ultimately, man, it's going to be more of the same. They're going to pass things on paper. They're going to give you some things to feel good about. But mark our words, there will be an event, whether it be the Black Swan or a flag of falsehood, that's going to pop this thing off, and it's going to descend into chaos. And all of these things that have been getting set up, Elon Musk was clearly setting up a technocracy. All of these things are going to play right into their hands on that, because they're getting y'all comfortable with giving up liberties and freedoms. Okay, they're getting y'all comfortable with using AI. All right, they're getting y'all comfortable with they got, just like in 2020, man, they got everybody comfortable working from home. And you know what? It made a lot of sense, because the people made more money, or they saved more money working from home. Because if you work a job that's the computer, there's really no need to come into the office, all right? But why did they force people to come back into the office? Money, and ultimately they want to control you. But the point is that they were able to give you some comfort and then take it away from you. All right, they got you dependent on it. That's what certain pimps will do. You know, to get a woman, he'll give her a little taste of drugs. You know, and then before you know it, she's hooked, and now she needs him. You know, and Esau is gonna do the same thing to y'all. Y'all are all hoes, man. You know, you're pimp, and this is what happens when you're promiscuous. All right, a pimp is gonna come along and get the maximum efficiency out of you. You know, like, oh, you wanna walk around looking like that? Well, I'll show you how to get the most money. All right, and the latter end of you is destruction. You know, that's how you people are gonna go out, and we're gonna be watching. You know, and insulated from danger and from harm. All right, like the scriptures say, "My servants shall eat, but you shall be hungry." You know, so these are very interesting times, man. Extremely, extremely interesting, because there's all kind of other things that we forgot about, like Netanyahu, okay, over there in the land, all right, doing this thing, all right, Iran, okay, Russia. Nobody's even talking about those. Like they think they're going to be in good case because Trump trying to hold a meeting to call off the war. But guess what? The scriptures say in Ezekiel 38, he's going to put hooks in his jaws. All right. What does that mean? That means when Russia comes back to make war with the beast, all right, he's going to be in a position where he was turned away from it. Okay. So we're actually closer to it than ever, even though it looks like the escalations of World War III may be subsiding. You know, like Trump just announced that he wanted to cut the Pentagon budget in half. All right, so we already know that's a big no-no. You know, so you know, it's still unclear if they're all fighting and infighting, or it's just some big elaborate scheme. You know, we'll see how it plays out. But one thing we do know for certain, we're not trusting a single one of these demons. Okay. Every one of these people gotta go, man. All right, and you should be able to see just some of the things that they tell you in the news, that why this place gotta go. Imagine all the things that we can't see. You know, so you know we should be putting up prayers constantly, putting up curses on this place daily. All right, putting up curses is mandatory. All right, because this place most certainly has to go. The weather's all messed up. You know, and everything's expensive. And the quality's going down. The quality's going down, and the prices are still going up. Ain't that some shit? You know? Anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom. On to the next.